Alright, this video I'm going to go over how to write the equations from the parts. A big part of it is just knowing what information I'm giving you in order to write it. And so we're definitely going to use our foldable because our foldable has a lot of information. So let's say that it tells me that it's an ellipse and that it has vertices at 4, 7 and negative 2, 7. So if I think about this, my ellipse, what's happening on the graph is that at 4, 7, I have one vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 7, I have one. And then at negative 2, 7, I have the other. So what's happening here is that this is the length across my ellipse. Now these are vertices, so that means that the vertical movement is happening on the x, so that means that it's horizontal. My center is going to be exactly halfway in the middle of this, so I'm going to figure out what's halfway in between these two. Well, to do that I do the midpoint formula, which is 4 plus negative 2 divided by 2, 7 plus 7 divided by 2. So that gives me 2 over 2 is 1. That gives me 14 over 2 is 7. So the center of this is going to be at 1, 7. Then to figure out what my A is, I see how far did I go from here to here? Well, how far did I go from 1 to 4? I want a distance of 3. That's my A value. Okay? Then they're going to give me something else so that I can figure out what the B is. Maybe they tell me the foci. So they tell me I have a foci at 3, 7. So I know there's another point right here at 3, 7, which means that this distance right here is C, which that's a distance of 2. So then I'm going to figure out, well, if my C is 2 and my A is 3, what's my B? So I'm going to go A squared plus B squared, minus B squared equals C squared. So 9 minus B squared equals 4. I'm going to add the B over here and subtract the 4 over here. 5 equals B squared. So B equals the square root of 5. Now I can write the equation because I have the center, I have A, and I have B. So I'm going to write, this is a horizontal one. It's going to be x minus 1 squared over 3 squared is 9 plus y minus 7 squared over b squared is 5 equals 1. So I'm just using the information that they give me to try to figure out what is the length of this guy, or what are the different parts that I need. Now let's tell me that I have a hyperbola with a center at, no, sorry, not a center. Let's say it gives me a vertex of 3, 7 and a foci of, well, focus of 14, 7. So that's what it tells me, okay? And then it wants me to figure out what's going on here. So, oh, and it's going to tell me two vertices, at 3, 7 and negative 11, 7. So it tells me this information, okay? So now I'm going to figure everything out from this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what's halfway in between these two. So 3 plus negative 11 divided by 2, 7 plus 7 divided by 2. That's going to give me negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So this is my center. I already know that the x value is what's changing on the vertices. I already know that. So that tells me that it's going to be horizontal. So I know that it's going to be x minus negative 4 squared over a squared minus y minus 7 squared over b squared equals 1. Now I got to figure out what a and b are. So from the center to here, how far did I go? I went 7 units. 7 squared is 49. So 49 equals a squared. So now I got to figure out how far did I go for b squared. So my c value, I got to see how far did I move for this from here. My c value is going to be 18. So I'm going to do a squared minus b squared equals minus negative b squared, or b squared is going to be negative, equals 18 squared. So 49 plus b squared equals 18 squared is 424. Subtract that, I'm going to get b squared equals 5, 12, 11, 7, 375. So that's going to be 375. And that's all that we're really doing on these guys. We're just using the information that we know from our handout, from our foldable, in order to put it together and see what's going on there.